How to develop mental toughness. It's relatively easy for most people to become physically tough through some exercises and a good diet. But it's extremely difficult for most people to also become mentally tough and develop resilience. Now, what is resilience? A general dictionary defines resilience in many ways as ability to recover quickly from misfortune, the ability to return to the original form after being bent, compressed, or stretched out of shape. A method to quickly recover from disruptions and misfortune without being overwhelmed or acting in a dysfunctional or harmful way. The word resile is derived from the Latin word resilia, which means to leap back. Society, circumstances, and bad experiences can often destroy people, as not everyone is blessed with natural resiliency. Emotional resilience is partially inborn, but it can be further enhanced and developed, as this article will show. By learning resiliency, you can successfully adapt to difficult and Herculean life experiences. And you can gradually overcome adversity, bounce back from setbacks, and thrive under extreme pressure without losing your marbles. For example, losing your job suddenly for no fault of yours can wipe you out emotionally if you are not resilient. But if you are resilient, you can simply turn it into a blessing in disguise to change your life for the better. Here are some ways to become mentally stronger and as a result more successful in life. Act as if you are in complete control. This is a thinking trick that gives you mental strength. Ignatius, a Spanish priest, once said, "Pray as if God will take care of all. Act as if all is up to you." Most successful people believe that good luck always plays a role in their success. They test this by jumping into action. This means they don't wait for good luck to actually drop on their lap or worry about being attacked by bad luck. They pretend as if success or failure is completely within their control. By not wasting mental energy worrying about what wrong might happen to you, they put all their effort into making the right things happen. Remember, you can't control good or bad luck, but you can definitely control yourself and your actions. They develop optimism. The media always shows that the world is a terrible place with wars, famine, politics, hunger, poverty, crimes, and so on. This barrage of negative news 24/7 makes it hard to have a positive outlook on life. But strong people don't let bad events that happen to someone somewhere on our planet affect them personally. Frankly, why should you bother if some crime or disaster happens to someone unknown to you in some far-off place just because the media is hollering at 100 decibels? The world is both a good and bad place and has been this way for eons. Strong-willed individuals consciously don't get caught up in these negative things and develop a higher dose of optimism as a tonic to banish worries. Instead of trying to change things they can't control, they focus their energies on their individual pursuits and achievements instead of worrying about all the world's problems. As Leah Weiss, a Stanford professor, says, anyone can learn to be optimistic. The trick is to find purpose in work and life. When we work with purpose or live with purpose, we feel more fulfilled and better equipped to see the glass half full rather than half empty. They don't complain or whine. Words have a special power. They can uplift or depress you. Whining about your problems will make you feel worse, not better. So if something is wrong, don't waste time grumbling. Use your mental energy into making the situation better. Why waste time? Don't talk about what's wrong. Try to fix it with your power and energy. Indulge in self-talk about how you can make the situation better. And do the same experiment with your friends or colleagues. Don't give your shoulder for them to cry on. Avoid friends who constantly whine and make you miserable and lose confidence in life. They don't need validation. Every person is different, which makes it inevitable to get into disagreements. But the fact is you can't please everyone. So, why even bother trying to please everyone? Trying to get praise from everyone results in social anxiety, and this leads to stress and can even have dire impacts on your general well-being and health. Frankly, you don't need validation from others if you have good self-esteem. They read inspirational quotes. When things get tough and you feel like you are not making progress, inspirational quotes by famous people can help you puncture your stress. So, read and document a bunch of such quotes that can give you mental energy when you feel depressed. Words of encouragement and motivation are like a mental tonic and can give you the courage to handle a bad situation. Remember, you are not the only person who is facing trouble in life. Millions are also in the same boat, and millions in the past have endured hardships 100 times more than what you are currently facing. They keep their bodies fit. Mental toughness requires the body to be healthy. If you are sick with multiple ailments, then it's difficult to get the necessary self-motivation to get anything done. Sickness will cause depression and vaporizes your courage. But a healthy body will make your mind healthy and your thoughts become positive. Imagine getting up in the morning and having a cough, cold, headache, and various body aches. What work can you do when you are frequently down like that? You will have to constantly depend on others for even the simplest of tasks. But with regular exercise, you will notice a remarkable change to your body, metabolism, heart, and spirits. Good health will counter depression and eliminate stress. They have patience. They don't expect results immediately or rush things before their time. They strongly believe in what Ovid said: everything will happen gradually at its appointed hour. Hence, even when things are going slow or they get hit by frequent roadblocks, they just view it as a temporary halt or a work in progress and not a permanent stop. They don't complain about the things they have no control over. They view failure as an opportunity to grow and improve and not as a reason to give up. So always be willing to keep trying until you get it right. Similarly, there are plenty of other ways in which you can develop mental toughness. But the above 7 methods are usually sufficient to develop a high level of mental strength to handle various disappointments in life. Once you start practicing the above, you can incorporate other methods easily into this basket of mental toughness methods and become extremely resilient in life as you grow older. Now let us listen to some famous quotes. Life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. Steve Maraboli. The oak fought the wind and was broken, the willow bent when it must and survived. Robert Jordan. The human capacity for burden is like bamboo, far more flexible than you'd ever believe at first glance. Jodi Picoult. You may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. Margaret Thatcher. Do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. Nelson Mandela. I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. Maya Angelou. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Japanese proverb. If you're going through hell, keep going. Winston Churchill. Blows that don't break your back strengthen it. Arabian proverb. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching.